What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your July reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you for the month of July. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope that you're doing well. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And yeah, thank you so much for all your likes, your comments, your subscribes. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's get right into this reading and see what Spirit has for my Geminis. What does Spirit want Gemini to know for the month of July 2022? Show me clearly. Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus in the month of July 2022? What's going on for Gemini? Okay, ooh, 7 of Swords. We also have the 10 of Coins and the 3 of Wands. Why am I picking up on the energy like as if someone has tried to steal money from you? Or owes you money? Yeah. I am picking up on that kind of situation. Let's see what else needs to come up. But that's just like the first thing, like swiper, no swiping. Like tell me why my mind went to Dora the Explorer. Like really, 9 of Wands. Could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. We also have Earth. We have the 4 of Coins, 8 of Swords, 6 of Coins at the bottom. Lots of Earth energy and fire. So you could be connecting with a fire sign or an Earth sign. Yeah, okay, let me see here. 4 of Coins, 8 of Swords, 6 of Coins. You're in your head. You are... Oh, so this is kind of like tying into your last reading. I don't remember it exactly, but the title is something like you've been hoodwinked, or someone like try to pull the blinders over your eyes, the wool over your eyes. Try to get away with some sneaky shit. It did look like there will be justice, or there will be some sort of balance, and we have that coming out again. You're kind of like in this energy where you're feeling like, what if I don't get what I lost? What if I suffer the loss of this experience and like justice won't be served? What if I don't get my money back? Like you're really in your head thinking about all these fears of what if this and what if that, and like there's a lot of anxiety that you're feeling. But I want to pass on to you, Gemini, I want to pass on this knowledge that things are going to work out for you. It's actually going to be just fine. So although right now you're like, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to figure this out? It's going to be all right. We have the 6 of Pentacles kind of coming out here. I almost feel like this is the outcome for some reason. I'm feeling like this is the outcome. Right now, you're kind of struggling. We have the 9 of Wands. It seems like you're climbing over hills, mountains, not even hills. Climbing over mountains. It's just an uphill battle, and you feel like it's just one thing after another, after another. And how could it keep getting worse? It can't get any worse than this. Change your words, change your language. So if you've been like, it can't get any worse, or oh my god, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, change your language. This is what I've been saying, and it fucking works. And I've been testing it for about a couple months now, and man, it changes the energy, changes everything. I highly recommend you start saying, show me how good it gets. Show me how good it gets. Simple. Show me how it gets good. Either or. I've been saying that, you guys, almost on the daily. And wow, man, I feel like it just changes your attitude and it changes your focus. Instead of focusing on, show me how it gets worse. It's like, no. Because then that's where shit really hits the fan. And things really start shaking things up. It's really heavy and overwhelming. And, you know, don't want to put that energy out there. So change your language. Change your language. So these struggles that you've been facing, look at them like a challenge. I seen this quote, I don't know how long ago, a couple times on Instagram, where it's like, you know you're headed in the right direction. Like, to my video game players out there, you guys know how it works. There's enemies. That's when you know you're on the right track. When you have enemies, when there are challenges where you're struggling, that is when you know that you are in fact headed on the right path. The enemies are trying to stop you, trying to get in the way of your success, of your victory. That's when you know that you are headed down the right path, that you're doing the right thing, that you got to keep going. Don't give up. Don't quit now. Don't let the enemies win. Don't let the enemies tear you down. You got this. And it's about, we have the 3 of Wands here. I feel like it's about you guys getting back your power and taking control over the situation. Grabbing the bull by the horns, taking the steering wheel, saying, I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be a victim to this. I'm going to take charge over this, and I'm going to push through this. I'm not giving my power away. So if you're dealing with someone who has tried to pull the wool over your eyes, trying to pretend to be a sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing, that's not gonna work. And you actually come out victorious here. You actually come out on top. So some of you, I was picking up, very first thing that came to mind, some of you had something stolen. Someone stole something from you, whether this was money, whether this was time, whether this was your love, whether this was something physical, maybe you lost something, maybe your car got stolen, a bike, I don't know. Maybe it's nothing that extreme. Maybe it's just someone owes you $100. Either way though, some shit went down and it has you overthinking to the max, wondering, how am I going to pay my bills next month? How am I going to get to work? How am I going to move on from this? This is just one of those challenges that you are overcoming. It's a challenge. It's not meant to be easy. But the greatest challenges bring the best rewards. Keep that in mind. You actually come out a winner here, whether you want to believe it or not. This is actually helping you in a way. You may be like, what's the point of this? This had there's no reason why this should have happened. No, you know what? I don't know exactly what went down in your situation. And yeah, you didn't deserve this, but in the grand scheme, in the grand plan, this is taking you to where you're supposed to be, or it's taking you closer. It's almost like maybe it's a shortcut to whoever it is that you're trying to go. You experience this setback, but it actually pushes you forwards, makes you fly forwards 1,000 steps ahead. So this is almost like you're experiencing some sort of setback, some sort of loss, but this loss is actually a gain in a way where it pushes you forwards way, way, way further than if it wasn't for the situation. So changing your mindset and looking at it from that perspective kind of makes things a little better. Okay. What else is going on for Gemini? What else does Spirit want you to know? And then we'll do a little bit of clarifying. But yeah, pretty much straight to the point, guys. You'll come out of this. Other messages for Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know? I'm not taking that because that was me. Is my deck upside down? It is. Okay. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of July. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking about all these what ifs. What if this, what if that? In your head, stressing, tossing and turning. Maybe you're not getting the best sleeps. Maybe you are needing some really solid sleep. We have Death coming out. You're going through changes, and change can be really scary. It's like wherever you're headed or whatever you're doing or in the chapter of your life, there's a lot of, you're feeling intimidated. We have the Seven of Cups, intimidated, not sure what to expect, feeling lost, feeling confused. We have the Two of Wands, and you have some choices to make. And it's also about you trying to find the balance, one foot in front of the other. I'm just getting the imagery of a balance beam. Page of Coins at the bottom. So there's some sort of new Page of Coins and Page of Wands and Queen of Cups at the bottom. So there will be some sort of new opportunity, some sort of action that you'll be taking. It starts off with an idea though, a seed that's planted in your mind of oh, I know what I'm going to do, or I have options now. Whereas before, or currently, where you're at right now, you feel like you're tied, your hands are tied, you have no options, you're screwed. That's not the case though, okay? Just hang on, just keep pushing forwards, because there's going to be some sort of opportunity, or you're going to have lots of options to choose from as to how to rewrite your future or flip the script or turn things around that will actually work out in your favor. There's a lesson that you're learning here, and again, this is just a challenge that you're going through that's going to take you closer to that destination that you want so badly right now. So like I said, with that Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, all that overthinking in your head, stressing out to the max, feeling super overwhelmed, and just you need to take a deep breath. Really, I would suggest breath work, finding meditations that it doesn't even have to be long. It can be 5-10 minute one where you can really just focus on deep breathing. And because I almost feel when you're so stressed out, you don't even realize, but you're taking the most shallow breaths. It's almost like you're holding your breath. You got to take some deep breaths. I don't know who needs to hear that, but take some deeper breaths. Okay, This is your reminder, because even myself, like, we don't realize how shallow a breath that we'd be taking until you actually focus. Like, so if you feel like your chest, if your lungs feel tight, your throat feels tight, your stomach feels tight, take some really breathe into that body. Feel your ribs expand. Like, take some nice deep breaths. Count to 5. Like, take a nice slow, long, deep breath and let it out really slowly too. Like, and really just kind of focus on that. Okay, that's for someone out there. Like, really, I would suggest, if you're experiencing like high stress right now, or in July, or you're experiencing a situation where you're getting really overwhelmed, your breath is going to be your best friend. Like, it will get you through even the most challenging, most painful times, right? Breathe through the pain. And that's even literal. Like, if you're exercising, if you're working out, they say really focus on your breath, deep breathing. That will help you push through that pain, that discomfort. So literal as well as symbolic kind of terms, right? Okay, so we have death. Scorpio energy out here. Like I said, Gemini, you're going through massive changes in July, and this situation overall, there is some sort of ending that you'll be experiencing, or this is coming to an end. Whatever this situation is, it is coming to an end. Something about this is reaching its closure, its conclusion. So that's good. That's positive, and you'll be able to lay this to rest. Right now, you're like, well, how's that going to happen? 7 of Cups, I'm so confused. I feel lost. I don't know how that's going to even work, or like with these changes, what does my future hold for myself? Again, there's the energy of you feeling really overwhelmed, and it's showing up a lot in this reading. You got a lot on your plate. You're trying to juggle a lot. Again, it's about finding the balance, fine-tuning the balance. And I'm just looking at this 2 wands because it does look like it kind of reminds me of chopsticks, and maybe you're good at using chopsticks. Honestly, I fucking suck at them. I suck at using chopsticks, but it's like once you get the hang of it, then you got it. It's almost like learning to ride a bike as a child, or maybe you don't know how to ride a bike. Maybe you're learning how to... Anyways, it's like the first trial of trying to ride a bike, you fall, you injure yourself, maybe you got training wheels, you got these knee pads, elbow pads, but with time you get better at it, and before you know it, you don't need those elbow pads, you don't need the knee pads or those training wheels, and you'll get the hang of it. And once you get the hang of it, you will never forget how to ride a bike. You'll always know. You will never forget, right? And I don't know why I'm thinking about a bike, like, you know, because bikes, that takes balance. You got to balance on that. So for some reason, this 2 wands is making me think of a bike and balancing. So really weird. But yeah, 2 of wands, it does talk about a choice about where you're at, which path that you want to go. You have the opportunity to possibly stay in a cycle, or branch out into a new direction and something once and for all. I think you're choosing the path that is the new direction, or, you know, you're jumping off some sort of cycle, because we have death here. It's indicating that this cycle, or this path that you've been on, this journey that you've been on, it is reaching completion, and you'll be getting clarity that will bring some sense of peace for you, and you will be able to lay this to rest. Okay. Let me do a little clarifying. I'm not going to spend too much time, but I just want to look into this choice here. 2 of wands for Gemini. I think if you have any choices and you're feeling really overwhelmed, or you don't know what to do or what to choose, really rely on your intuition. But the only way you can rely on your intuition is when you quiet your mind, because we have a lot of air energy, a lot of overactive, overthinking energy, and you're not going to be able to really tune into what your intuition is telling you, because your mind is just so overactive. You're going to be thinking that, you know, your worst fears are your intuition, when really that's just your paranoia kicking in. So needing to really calm the mind and ground yourself before you make any decisions, big or small. Get grounded, and don't let your emotions, don't make any decisions based off the emotion that you're feeling, because emotions are just temporary. If this is like some sort of big decision, take some time and really feel things out. Okay, consider all options, because you have a lot of them. Okay, 2 of wands for Gemini in the month of July 2022. We have the 7 of Cups. Literally consider all your options, Gemini. You have a lot to choose from, and it's almost like you don't want to make the wrong choice. You're like, oh, I don't want to make the wrong. You're not. Again, you need to... Oh, 9 of Swords reversed at the bottom. Yes. before you make any decision, before you choose what cup you want, get out of your head, okay? But that takes time. Be patient with yourself. Take a breather, okay? Get present. Go out in nature. Get some fresh air before making any decision. We have Strength reversed, Leo energy. Wait until you're in your strength before making any choice. We also have the Moon reversed. Piscean energy. Also something about the right path or the right choice will be illuminated to you. Or again, it's through your intuition. You deep down in your intuition. Oh my god, if I can speak. I'm like trying to shuffle. This deck is kind of hard to shuffle now because I've had this for a few years. Hard to talk, shuffle, channel at the same time. Sometimes it's a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie. The moon represents your intuition, and the fact that the moon's coming out reverse is indicating that you'll be getting some sort of clarity. And we have the Nine of Cups. You'll be getting some sort of clarity as to what you need to do, or what you need to choose, or what path you need to take, or how you're gonna handle the situation. Okay, so again, it's like initially speaking, something happens, that Seven of Swords, you experience some sort of loss, or someone's tried to pull the wool over your eyes. That's not going to work. It may be temporary. It felt like you were experiencing a loss, but actually there's a gain in the long term, and that you actually come out a winner here. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. That's good. So when it comes to this choice, like I said, some of you don't have the strength to make this choice right now, and you really need to take a breather and get clear before deciding anything. The moon reverse represents clarity, okay? So right now we have that Seven of Cups coming out twice, representing confusion. You're not in the right state to make any decision or any major choice until you know exactly the plan, exactly what action you need to take. So get grounded, right? Queen of Pentacles, really up that self-care as well. Get grounded. Go out in nature, sit your ass down on the ground, hug a tree, breathe in the fresh air, let the sun shine on your skin. Really just reconnect. Get back to you, get back to your center. And when you're in your strength, when you're in your energy, that is when you will know what action you need to take and to go after what fulfills you and what makes you feel good and confident and assured, right? Okay, so that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up from you, Gemini, is like, you have to make some sort of choice about this situation. It does not need to be made immediately, right here, right now. That's not what I'm picking up on. You have some time. You have time to feel things out, figure things out. Don't rush into anything. Trust yourself. Trust your discernment. You will overcome this challenge. You will come out a winner. Things are going to be much more balanced once you make this choice, okay? This choice, it's not really telling me what it is, but it is saying, like, do not make any choices until you know exactly what it is that you want, or like the outcome that you want for yourself, the future that you want. It's about you guys taking back your power and taking control over the situation, all right? It's almost like maybe you're dealing with someone who tried to like play you or manipulate you in some sort of way, or there's something to do with like power tripping, or yeah, like someone was just not being honest with you. Or again, I was picking up, like, the first thing that came to me was like swipe or no swipe, and making me think of Dora, like so it's just like someone was trying to swipe something from you. But anyways, I see that you're taking back power, taking back your control over the situation, and you're going to be fine. You're going to get through this, Gemini. So that is what I got for you for this reading. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care.